Hi, Griffin. This is Dazzletag. I don't think we've spoken before, but it's lovely to do it now. Even though we've collaborated on Essence's video, the excellent documentary he's just uploaded. Um, Morality, yes, I don't agree in objective morality at all. I don't think anybody who thinks about it can believe in objective morality either. Subjective morality is the only thing that are the only game in town, as it were. To me, it's the same. Objective morality is to subjective morality what human laws are to natural laws are to human laws. A natural law is something that describes the way things actually behave. A human law describes how people ought to behave. And the method of testing between the two, is if what happens when this law gets broken, or this moral code gets breached. If it's an objective law or a law of nature, then you change the law because it no longer applies to all things. It doesn't apply to the things it claims to apply to. Whereas a human law, of course, you punish the person and the law stays the same. So morality, as far as I'm concerned, is entirely subjective. There are no objective. All you'd have to do, for whatever moral objective law you thought you had, if you can find one person who doesn't agree with you, it's not objective. It's subjective. But I would go further and say, so what? You've got a subjective morality. I struggle to see the so what with a lot of these people's moral codes and things, because everybody's moral code is different. Yeah, we might agree on, it's wrong to murder, but just as many people will say it's wrong to murder as say, well, it's right under certain circumstances. If your government tells you to go and kill somebody in a war situation, then that's fine. It's okay to kill in those circumstances. In some countries they have the death penalty, and I'm quite sure there'll be people in that country that don't see that all they've done is they've picked somebody from their society who gets to say, yeah, we're going to kill you. Killing you is okay. So it's not even their morality; it's somebody else's. They're delegating their moral decisions to somebody else, when they probably don't actually have that authority anyway to start off with. They don't. I don't have the ability. I don't have the power to kill somebody. I believe in any kind of correct way, so I can't delegate that to my government and to do it on my behalf, I would say. But as I say, everybody's different, and everybody has different values and different moral imperatives, proving that they are not objective. Whether you like something or you don't is a value judgment, and there's nothing that exists in nature that you can infer value from. It's us that put value on propositions and ideas and things like that. And that I cannot believe anybody genuinely thinks that there's an objective morality and knows what it means to say something is objectively true. I'm sure people will say, oh, God's objective and God is entirely subjective, even if you believe in him. Something's bad or good because he says so, not because he's measuring something about the universe. So even if you believe in God, it is entirely subjective, unless you are somebody who believes, well, God's saying something makes it objective. Well, that's not true at all, is it? Because there are things which don't follow God's word, and yeah, they might get punished for it, but the law doesn't change because of it. So it isn't his, God's fiat is not objective, because it's purely whether what he sees fit goes. If you believe in it, which of course I don't. But even if you, like I say, I'm just flabbergasted that anyone could believe that there is such a thing as objective morality, and I would challenge anybody who thinks that there is objective morality to tell me one behavioural code, whether it's, oh, you don't kill your mother, oh, you don't do this, or this is always bad, this is always good, that requires no thought. You know, it's not something. Objective morality wouldn't be something we have to review. It should just be um, innate and ubiquitous, I think. Anyway, I will leave it at that. As I say, lovely to talk to you. I like your headphones and your new microphone. So, bye bye. Speak to you later.